Greetings people, welcome to the back of my car. I'm currently parked up in a lay-by just outside Kidderminster in lovely Worcestershire, waiting for my wife to come out of work, which is going to be in about 2 hours time. So I thought I'd take the opportunity, knowing that I was going to be stuck here for a while, to bring along and show you good people something that may or may not be of interest to you. A few months ago I was at my brother's, and whilst rooting around in his garage he came across my dad's old camping stove. Now you're thinking, that sounds exciting. Well, it is, believe me. This thing is bloody ancient. It's got to be somewhere between 60 and 70 years old. I really don't know if it was around when my brother was a kid, or whether my dad got it when I was born, or maybe it's slightly older than we think. It might have been something he had when he was courting my mother back in the 50s. I'm not really sure, but it's definitely 65 years old. Maybe a bit more, I don't know. I'll have to double check with my brother on that one. But anyway, he came across it, been sitting on his shelf for absolutely decades. Prior to that, it was sitting on my parents' shelf for decades. Now, I kind of used this stove when I first got into camping in the late 70s, and probably used it on and off until about 1982, which is now showing my age. But I remember it as a kid when we went on holiday, that we'd always bring this thing. My parents would rustle up soup or tea in the back of my dad's car, and I just thought I'd bring it along and show you. Just brought up a funny little memory going on about my parents taking this when we were on holiday, of a time when my dad bought a brand new Austin 1800 back 1973, and that would make me 12 years old. Sorry, I'm being distracted by cars pulling up by me. Yeah, so we were off somewhere, and my mum or dad was boiling some soup, and I instantly ended up chucking this soup all over the back of my dad's lovely new car, which didn't impress him very much, I must say. Anyway, I'll drag it off the shelf here and set it up and show it. So here we have it. Well, obviously it's in the tin, this very ancient biscuits for cheese tin, which has got to be the same age as a stove, or probably even longer. This is what my parents always transported it in. No matter where we went, it came in this tin. And you can see that it's quite battered and old now. William Crawford and Sons Limited, Edinburgh, Liverpool and London. Amazing. And I think, oh gosh, I can't get the lid off. I'll have to get the lid off. Put the camera, oh hang on, no, might be able to do it. Yeah, there we go. State of that. It's a blooming antique. Oops. It's an antique itself. Obviously, that's a new bottle of meths. But this has been left, ignore that bit for a minute, this has been left exactly as my parents left it, or as I left it back in 1982 when I last used it. Empty bottle of methylated spirits, this old rag. I wonder if the soup was mopped up with that. I doubt it. Even a load of old matches, for goodness sakes. There we go, look. 60 plus years old, somewhere between 60 and 70 years old. I love it. It's really nice to see it. I mean, I suppose it's sentimental to me, but well, it is. There's no doubt about that. The old lid. It's all got a bit rusty now with age, obviously. I don't know what make it is. I've got no blooming idea. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. Yeah, very rusty. What's it? Oh, what you call it? That just snuffs out the flame when you're done. Oh, it still smells of meths. Very much like a transia, really, isn't it? And of course this bit which I've already shown. Now the thing is, unfortunately, which is a bit disappointing, because I'd like to have used all of the original parts, but this, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, inside here this has come adrift. This inner section with the gauze wrapped around it, which obviously for the meths to soak into. There's even some left in here. Poor whiffs. Now that does burn, it really does, I assure you. I might just light it just to prove that, but I'm unsure whether to actually make a cup of tea with it now. Boil some water for a cup of tea, I should say, because this is getting rather frail and rather thin. Although it might stand up to it, I don't know, because it'd be nice to actually fire that up and use all of the old stove, all its components, and boil some water with it right now. However, I have brought a transia stove, which luckily fits nicely into the top of there. So I might err on the side of caution and boil water with that. But I shall light this for a few seconds just to show that it still kind of operates. But my battery is flashing at the minute typically, so I'm just going to have to change that before I carry on waffling to you. I did kind of intend to stick it in a rucksack and go for a wander and actually set all this up in the sticks somewhere, but the weather's hit and miss today. It keeps bloody raining and I honestly can't be arsed to get soaking wet. So that's why I'm doing it from the back of a cramped little car. Just thought I'd say. Right. See, look at that. You can just about see the flame. It's nice to get this fired up after all these years, it really is. It really is. I don't know, I don't really want to keep it going until I can try and repair that, if it's possible to repair. So I'm going to snuff it out for now. Oh my God. I think there's something about me in this stove that likes to spill stuff. If it's not soup, when I was a kid, it's methylated spirit. I just accidentally spilt some all over the place. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, at least my dad's not round to clip me round the ear for doing it. Mind you, if my wife was here, she probably would. Anyway, I shall sort of mop up with that nice old rag and I shall come back to you shortly. Oh God, I reek of it. I had to leave the door open for a minute. Bloody fumes. God, I get stopped by the police. I go, "You've been drink driving." "No, mate, it's maths." Which will sound really good, wouldn't it? That sound even better. It's maths, mate. Oh, anyway, let me get myself sorted and get a cup of tea on the go. Bloody hell. Well, sadly, I don't really want to trust that with the state it's in and all the innards being all loose. So I'm going to have to use modern combined with old. But at least it's kind of using it still, isn't it? Right. Let's see if I can do this without slopping it all over the bloody car this time. Probably won't need much because I have eaten, so I'm not doing food. I had a sandwich earlier whilst I was sitting here with my wife waiting to take her to work, and that's probably too much for one cup of tea, but never mind. Right. Yep. Just a combination of old and new. So this is still going to be used in a sense, and so's that. Sadly, not that at the moment. I have to try and find a way of seeing if I can fix that, or maybe, you know, it'll just have to always be the modern Transia in there. Oh God, I'm still getting sloshed in this bloody stuff. What's wrong with me? Oh dear. Right. And I've got to light a match because I've run out of matches. So I've got to light a match with a lighter to light the... Because I don't put that in there. I'll probably take a finger off or something. So, bloody hell. Right. Let's get this going. Ooh. Oh, actually, I haven't prepared my kettle yet. Doing this all back to front at the minute. Right, there we go. Now it's just a question of deciding what herbal tea I'm going to drink. I've got a selection in my pocket, so yep, yeah, it's going all right. Right, so I've got a Reset herbal tea, a little Lift cup of tea, herbal tea I should say, a Peace, yeah man, to go with my maths, a Sleep, which I don't think is a very good idea considering I'm driving and I'm already tired. Peace, yeah. Mellow chamomile and vanilla grounded with warming cinnamon. What's this one? Little Lift, vibrant strawberry and blueberry with something and zingy lemongrass. Or a Reset, juicy peach and orange blossom balanced with a hint of nettle. I think I'll go for the Reset. Reset my whole mind, body and spirit, no less. Well, I won't just keep the camera running. I'll turn it off until this kettle boils in about half an hour. Kettle's boiling. For some reason this kettle can't be bothered to bloody whistle. Oh, I don't know, a faint hint of a whistle there. Yeah, oh, that'll do. Yeah, come on, come on. Oh my God, there's a bit of a flame going on there and there. Oh God, it's cramped in this car. No wonder I spill stuff and have accidents. Ah. Oh, come on, I thought I put more water in than that. Oh my God. Come on. Oh, really? Well, it looks like I'm going to have half a cup of tea then, doesn't it? And I better snuff that out before I set fire to the car. I think I put a bit too much meths in for just a little bit of water. There you go. Oh, right. One herbal reset coming up. Right, well, I'm just waiting for my tea to cool down. I'd welcome any comments if anybody knows the best way to sort of restore these old stoves. You know, it's been in the family a long time, and it'd be nice to keep it going for a few more years, really. I think the actual stove itself, that might be beyond repair, in which case I just have to use the transier. But at least the outer part and the snuffer and that, if there's a way of cleaning it up, derusting it, preserving it, let me know. I'd genuinely be interested. But it's nice to get it out after all these years, and to get some use out of it again. And I do intend to actually take it on a camping trip or a hike. You know, instead of it ending up sitting on a shelf again for the next 20 years or whatever. Well, I think I'll wrap it up there for now. I hope some people found that reasonably interesting, and it'd be nice to hear from anybody who's got any old pieces of equipment, stoves, tents, whatever, that is 50, 60, 70, 80 plus years old and are still using, because I love that kind of thing. You know, I follow somebody on YouTube, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, who goes camping in like Second World War army tents and stuff like that, and I love that. It's very fascinating to me. I always find it interesting. Anyway, until the next time, please like, share, and do consider subscribing. It does help this wee little channel of mine grow a tad more than it is. And thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.